So just start off just saying how we met each other and whatnot.
You want to look at the camera? Look at.
Oh yeah, just look at me.
Alright, cool.
Cameras off. We all over the place.
Well, you already know we met at speech.
Yeah.
You know, Miss Mo. Shout out to Miss Mo. I love Miss Mo.
Shout out.
She got me back into it my senior year 'cause she came to Thornton. You know that.
Yeah.
And I was gonna quit. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna quit, but Miss Mo, she was actually my first judge. Little do you know, she gave me a 6. A 6 is bad, you guys. Alright? I got a 6, but it's fine. Anyway, we ended up doing that play together, Stolen.
Yes,
right?
We did do Stolen. Was it 2 or 3?
3.
We did do
Stolen 3. She writes a lot. And shoot, boom bang shaboom, we got here.
So. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Speaking of Stolen, he actually helped save the show because we were somebody just gave up on us like a day before we were shooting, and then he came in clutch, learned all the lines a day. So
a day.
He's watch out, Denzel. Watch out, Chadwick both. Like, watch out.
I hope so, you know. Yeah, that's the dream.
Up and coming actor, y'all. So we are just basically gonna do 21 questions, you know. Feel free, you know, take your time, no rush. All right.
What about the computer screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna check on that one.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna check on that one.
What's up, Dominique? How you doing? I'm glad you're here. Get to see me be all awkward on camera, you know. I love the distance on the camera too. They can't see my lips cracking.
Now everybody looking at him.
You know what I'm saying? You know.
You just had to say something.
I mean, it look nice though. It look good. It look nice.
Is it on? So tell me about Msteelstories.
All right, Msteelstories. It's all about me growing up in not good situations, but I make the fun of it now, you know? So the whole point is to show people that we can laugh at the situations we go through now, because later on it's always going to be funny. It is, no matter what it is. But you have to want it to be funny, you know? Some of the videos I made, one of them was the whole thing about me coming late to school, right? During the time, it wasn't funny, obviously. It was not funny at all. But now, when I think about it, people talk about me, you know, talking about my shoes was busted, you know, all that. It's funny now, you know. I try to come up a little bit on some clothes, a little bit. You know, I ain't gonna say a lot. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but a little bit. And now I'm just making fun of the stuff I've been through, because it's not that serious. It really isn't. It's not. It's always gonna blow over.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's always another day.
Always.
Right. So how often do you post that so people can just be on the lookout for when to check it out?
Normally I post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But recently I've been doing features on some stuff, so it messed up the times of me posting. So majority of the time, look out Mondays and Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
Mondays and Thursdays probably.
Any specific time or just whenever?
Say between 7:30 and 9 o'clock. 7:30 and 9 o'clock. Most time it is 7:30, but I get a little lazy. I'm a person, you know. So, thank you so much, Dominique. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Fashion choices, man. I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah. It'll get you. But yeah, where do you see yourself, like, accomplishing in your career in 7 years?
I think it depends on which route I take in the TV, theater, or even just staying as an extra, to be honest. Because I found out some people could live off that.
Yeah.
You know? Some people, they get paid a lot. I don't know if I can say what it is, but they get paid a lot just to be walking past the screen. So, but if everything's playing out, I expect myself to be an inspiring actor on
How
TV.
old do you know?
Huh?
How do you know right now?
22.
22, so He'll be 29.
You know? Yeah.
So,
and that's my prime, baby. I ain't gonna
29 years old.
That'd be my prime. So,
Okay.
still really young to it, but
Mm-hmm.
aspiring actor on TV, if anything. Films if possible. But my heart is always gonna be in theater. So.
True.
Yeah.
All right. What does success mean to you?
Big word, by the way. No, I'm joking. Now, success, at the end of the day, means to me fulfilling what you want to do, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it can be from, if you want to be a motivational speaker, just helping people change their lives, to see the message, hey, you did this for me, that's success, you know. It can be getting that big part in the movie, you know.
Right.
But to me personally, it's just fulfilling what you always wanted to do. So.
Okay. Do you prefer comedy over dramatic roles?
No.
No?
No.
You really don't?
I'm not funny. I'm not funny. You see my videos, it's built on not being funny. I'm gonna be real with you, it's really not funny. But I love serious, you know. I love crying, you know, showing emotions. No, I love it. You know.
Right.
I know that was a joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, DDA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dramatic
DDA.
Interpretation.
You know.
For the unspeeches.
You know.
Yeah.
DDA was my thing.
Shout out to his partner, Armani Betts.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do an interview together. Don't be a stranger. I know you got my number.
Yeah, I think Instagram is _lavi. All right. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry, Armani, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah.
And shout out to my partner, KC, she goes by now. Follow her on everything, KC, Too Raw.
Yeah.
IG, Facebook. All right. What's your dream role to play?
Even with some big ones. All right. So, it's a couple. You ever heard of Fences by August Wilson?
Who hasn't?
Okay, I make sure. I don't know if they, but Corey.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The son.
You want to be like the play version because they already made the movie. So
I mean, they can do re-rendition. Refurbish it. You know, it's hard to do. You know, a little over Denzel Washington, so that's why I'm going for Corey.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
True. Maybe that one or the musical. What's it called? Rent.
Rent?
Rent.
You like Rent?
I love Rent.
Oh, I don't like them.
I love
like
Rent
at all.
I love Rent.
I don't like Rent at all.
It's perfect. It's dark. But
I don't like Rent at all.
I love Rent.
Why?
A lot.
The one with Taye Diggs and
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not a fan of musicals. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I'm not. You know, they don't like. Only musical I really love is probably like Dreamgirls, and like I would want to see
Dreamgirls.
If I could take a time machine, I would go back to the '80s so I could see the original Broadway play. Like they had a dynamic cast. Cheryl Lee Ralph, incredible. Jennifer Holliday, great. It's just, you know, star-studded. Loretta Devine, incredible big names now, and it's like they were all in this, you know, melting pot of a musical, and it just made it entertaining, you know. Where I feel like they weren't, because, you know, it's actually relatable, because they were in a group, a singing group, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like musicals now are more so not realistic.
Really?
They're not really, because, you know, I'm not really gonna bust out a song right now. I'm in.
Stop. It's just.
It's kind of corny.
It's the thought of how you feel at the moment. Of course, nobody. You know how old music videos, the raindrops, the guy straight out through the. You're not gonna do that, but it's the feeling of I would do this. That's why at the end of the video, it never happens, and they walk off. You know.
Right.
So I feel like the musical is the thing we're not doing that we could be doing. So I like it.
True. Okay. So you want to do like theater more so? If you can, you don't really have like a preference.
If it's Broadway theater, yes, most definitely. If it's Broadway theater, I love being there with the people. You know, TV and films are great too. Don't get me wrong. If I get the opportunity, I most definitely would do it. But Broadway. Yeah.
Okay. See. Do you still get nervous more so?
What's the birthday? Let's check the birthday out.
Like nervous for the.
Anything like you on set, about to deliver lines.
Okay, that's the one.
You about to perform, open at night. You know, like do you ever
Yeah,
get
I
like,
get, man.
you know, or do you feel like, you know, you're at a point now where you're just like, I'm a
I
professional?
see that, but that's the
I think
number.
professionals still get nervous, you know, but they good at hiding it. With me,
Let me see what
yeah,
number I was
yeah, I do.
calling.
Opening night, it's the worst.
Okay, so this
Closing
is
night,
updated
it's
number.
easy because you've been through it. You know,
Mhm.
last night, let's get it over with. Let's
Yes.
do it. But
Yeah,
I still
okay,
get
so
nervous.
let
My
me
hand
try
shakes.
that one.
I get
thought
cold.
just called that one,
But I still
I
sweat.
would try
Oh,
again
yeah.
because
Cold
I
sweats.
got
I don't know if
that
that's the thing, but yeah.
another one,
So I still get really nervous. Yeah.
If I think was is
Okay.
he out of jail?
Are you a
He's out of
optimist
jail,
or
so this
pessimist?
is the update. So let me try him. Captain
Very
Ron
optimistic.
does
Mhm.
7,
Very
7,
optimistic.
3,
I
4, 5,
feel like people
4,
do anything,
the
to be honest.
third number.
You gotta work for it and have fun with it. If it's not fun, it won't be the best thing for you, to be honest. So everything I do, I make sure it's fun first. So
Mhm.
very optimistic. Yeah.
Okay. What daily goals do you have to accomplish your bigger goal?
Do everybody really want to know that? It's cool. So I'll tell you, every morning, I started this probably a year ago. I read a book for an hour and I meditate for 20 minutes. You know,
Mhm.
that's something I literally do every day because it clears the stress for the day.
Right.
If there's stress coming,
Mhm.
it's a way to just kind of chisel it off as it comes, you know. So towards the end of the day, I try to do the same thing. Read a book maybe for like 30 minutes, not that long.
Mhm.
And then meditate 25 minutes, 20, who knows. I have fun with meditations. I could like dang near do it for 50, but that's too long. So
Mhm.
it's just stuff I have to do every day, and that's 2 of them because it can get stressful. So
What are those? How do those two things necessarily help you accomplish your bigger goal? Like, how does the meditation and the reading prepare you for the 7-year plan to be the aspiring actor?
it
Okay,
clears
so
my
I'm
mind from a lot of
Thank
junk.
you so much for calling
You
me
know,
back.
instead of waking up, checking through junk mail, this person did this, they got in a fight.
All right.
It takes you off your dream. It does.
It
You worry about somebody else, you know. So being able to do that every morning, I tend to think about myself first for once, you know.
Mm.
And it's okay to be, I think the word, I want to say selfless, but, you know, to actually think about yourself for once, it's okay. It's fine.
Mhm.
And once you keep doing that, you start growing more and more. So every day when I do that, I end up seeing more of a goal towards acting because I can think clearly finally. A goal towards this and that, so, yeah.
That's great. If you could change one thing about the entertainment industry, what would it be? Why?
Typecasting.
Mm.
Typecasting.
Explain that for people who don't necessarily know what type.
Typecasting. All right. So the whole thing with that is, it's with people being a certain look to be able to get the role, no matter if talent. You know, that's why you see movies and be like, I can do that. You know, you see all this stuff and you wonder why this person get the role. And it's typecast at the end of the day. You gotta look like this person. You gotta have this type of feature. You gotta be able to speak this way. You know, and some of it is natural. Some people with the way of accents that they want. So, and somebody can develop it, but they want the person who already has it, no matter what talent they have. So, I hate typecasting.
Mm.
I hate it. It's dumb.
You think it's because the reason why would be you can't really grow as an actor?
Exactly, because then some people won't have the opportunities that is actually meant for them. You know, then they get down themselves thinking they can't do it, but that's not the case.
Mm.
You know, it's just you don't look the part, and that's okay. There's many parts out there. So.
Mm. And do you think also it could be people are so used to you playing that part, where like let's say like a Gabrielle Union, you know, you expect her to be like the the one that's kind of like bullying kind of the person in the movie, like Bring It On. She was knocking old girl off her horse every
Yeah.
chance she got, or Love and Basketball. She was like treating Sanaa Lathan like dang girl, when Nike started making dresses, that was bogus.
Mhm.
But like so now on, every time we see her, we expect that type of role.
That's true. That's true. And that's with a lot of people. Like the guy who used to play Spider-Man, the first guy, he stopped doing Spider-Man because that's all they knew him as,
Right.
So with stuff like that, it's in the same sort of sense of it's hard to get different roles, like you were saying, because that's what they see you as,
Right.
But some people can break through it, which is good. I see Harry Potter still doing some stuff,
Oh, yeah.
but he's not Harry Potter no more. So it is changing
Do you think
slowly.
it's a little bit difficult for actors of color because it's not a lot of, necessarily because we're in the business where you can tell, oh, I want Caucasian, 17 years old, girl next door, you know, type of thing. Whereas other jobs, they don't necessarily tell you, you know, they don't say it out loud like this job would. So do you think this, being a person of color in the industry, does affect typecasting in a way?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. Because we have, I want to say like a stigma to where we are known to only play thugs, you know, known to only play the drug dealer, known to, so that's why it does suck when you want to be like the next superhero. You know, we do have a couple though, don't get me wrong, you know, we do.
Black Panther, shout out.
Man, we do have a couple.
Yeah, it's not as mass though, you know, it's like, you know.
Yeah, but we do have a couple, and at the end of the day, I do think slowly but surely there is some changing towards it, but it is a challenge.
It is, yes.
It is.
Being typecast, especially I think early in the career, typecast can really be a big thing because they don't really necessarily have the roles you want to play.
Yeah.
So you got to take necessarily what you can get.
Exactly.
So.
You know, just bite the bullet for that moment, but something will pan out if you do enjoy what you do. So.
Do you get starstruck on set? Do you?
Dang. I didn't read that. Yeah. Yeah.
Who was it for you, necessarily?
All right. The main guy from Chicago PD. This wasn't even on set, right? This is before I got on set. I did like a little fitting thing just to get fitted up, and I was getting ready to leave, and I was waiting on somebody to come. And he was sitting down with the other guy who plays Halstead on the show, and I saw the guy who plays Halstead. I looked at him. He looks different, so I kept walking with it. I gave him a nod though, you know.
All right, yeah.
And then I heard the main guy. He has a raspy voice, you know. So I sat there. I was like, "That's Jim." You know, I looked at him, right? And this was that moment when the person get on the news being a crazed fan, or you know, you go do what you do and see him later, or whatever. So I just sat down. I was like, let me just go. You know, let me just go. But yeah, I do.
Definitely.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. For me, it probably was. I was on Empire as extra, and I saw Alfred Woodward. I was like.
Oh man.
I was like, hi. And then what's his name? Forrest Whitaker was there too. So I was like, you know, I didn't say nothing, but inside I was just like, oh.
I know.
And it was right when Black Panther came out, so I was like, it was crazy.
I know,
so.
And they got guidelines. You can't really talk to them on set.
Right. Yeah. But you don't want to look thirsty. You know.
You know, God.
Yeah. Who is your inspiration?
I have three big ones. Will Smith. I don't know if that's cliche or not, but Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, and Terry Crews.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that since they're a little bit.
You know, I try to like kind of not put my path towards them, but the way I do it, I do some dramatic stuff, like monologues. You know, I do some funny stuff, like on Instagram or whatever. But
shout out Msteelstories, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 or maybe 9, depending on how he feels.
You know how I wake up in the morning. You know, but that's why I do a lot of dramatic monologues because I want to keep the dramatic side. I love it. You know.
Right, definitely.
You know, and I like to do the comedy side too because you gotta have both, good and bad.
Versatile.
You know, be balanced. So Will Smith, he done a lot of movies. Obviously, I seen one he wasn't even big in. Like I don't know, some 16 Degrees.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. 6 Degrees of Separation.
Yeah,
I saw that.
You know, and stuff like that. People don't look at that, and I'm like, that's things people do before they get big. You know, some people do just hit the lottery, but that's rare. You know, Jamie Foxx, he did the Jamie Foxx show. And I watched obviously Fresh Prince.
Yeah, definitely.
You know. And Terry Crews, he been through a lot. You know, he been through a football team to where the coach actually like broke his finger. You know, And he was looking at him like, why you do that? And he was like, just get online. And that's when he knew he quit football. You know, it's stuff like that where it was serious moments, but he laughs about it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw that, that put me into like making videos.
Okay.
Making videos, all the sad stuff. That's funny now. You know, it was sad before, but now it's funny. So.
Okay, so you say these men inspire you because, for one, they get you to basically laugh at your pain, for one.
Yeah.
And they're versatile because you listed Jamie Foxx, and he did comedy. He has an album.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's very versatile. So I can see that in your character, because a lot of people, you pick Terry Crews, they're just not known for their one lane.
Mm-hmm.
They're just entertainers. And so.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And they inspire you because, what again?
At the end of the day, with them, they changed the way I looked at myself, for one, and also how I look at the entertainment industry for people of color.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they having fun with what they do.
Right.
And obviously they're still being, labeled as this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, they're still doing what they want to do.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
How has being an entertainer affected yourself, affected you positively and negatively?
Positively, I get to be anything I want. I can be a villain.
Right. As far as how has it affected your life? Like, how has being an entertainer?
Oh, okay, I get you. It made me become more grateful.
Is this breaking point?
More grateful. Just being here, being able to be here, and being able to actually have this opportunity, being able to do the videos, being able to have the.
You're welcome, by the way.
Hey, that's true. I appreciate it. And having the resources.
Right.
People take it for granted, but being able to start doing entertainment is showing ways I can submit stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the ways I can put myself out there.
Right.
And it's so much that people don't have.
Mm-hmm. The camera too go dead in your phone, or no? Did this one? Are we still?
It possibly did.
Hey, we just gonna focus, but
it possibly did. We
cool.
do it again.
That's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah. At the end of I keep saying at the end of the day. You know that's my go-to.
At the end of the day.
That's my
9
go-to.
times out of 10.
I got friends that mess with me about that.
Suffice it to say.
To be honest.
To conclude.
I said to be honest, but like I said, I'm grateful. It makes me really grateful.
Right.
And the negative, don't have much time with people.
Yeah.
You focus on yourself so much. You think about, okay, I gotta get this done, get that done. Then you realize it's 9 o'clock p.m. I go to sleep every night at 11 p.m. So 11, 12, I try to. So doing this is fun, but you do have less time to spend with people, which sucks.
Yeah.
But more time to focus on what you love doing.
Yeah.
So it's a positive and negative. So.
Yeah.
Okay, could you give me the number, please?
If you could work with anyone, anybody, who would it be?
What do you mean?
726.
Like, for me, if I could choose anybody to work with, I would love to do a movie with Angela Bassett.
You say around 2 p.m.?
Why?
Me, personally,
Okay, that's a good
Angela
place to be,
Bassett,
is
come
at
on.
church.
What love got to do with it? Waiting to Exhale.
Yes,
I even saw some of her early work when she was in Perry Mason. She just had a cameo. It was great film with Vanessa Williams, and it was incredible. I just love her catalog and what she stands for. She doesn't have to necessarily get naked for you to pay attention to her. And I feel like a lot of Black women as actresses have to do that in order to get noticed in the industry, and then you become branded as that. You just the girl who, every movie we come in, you just plat out. It's just, and it's nothing to do with talent, where she just has talent. I feel like I could learn from that, and she's a big inspiration, because I don't know if she knows it, but when I watch her movies, it's very inspiring. So yeah, what about you?
That was deep.
Yeah, I love Angela Bassett.
It made me cry. Alright, so it's 3 people that I named. And one of them was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, is Denzel Washington too cliche too? Is that
Denzel, yeah.
is that too,
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I can see that.
is that too cliche? Am I good with that
No,
one?
it's fine.
Okay, good.
I think Angela Bassett's been cliche too. As well.
I know they both had like really big like.
Great catalog.
Oh my god.
They worked together actually. Malcolm X.
Really?
Yeah, they were on. She played his wife.
Oh wow, I didn't.
Yeah.
I saw Malcolm X. It's been a minute,
Yeah.
but
It's great. I love it because the chemistry, and they don't like. In order to show their affection for each other, like in the movies, you know, if you're married, they'd be all over each other. But I felt like in Malcolm X, it was very respectful.
yeah.
In the sense that they were very intimate with each other and very close, but they didn't necessarily have to be overly, affectionate to show that. It's very subtle. I like that.
Right. Yeah. No, I feel like same way you feel about Angela Bassett is with Denzel Washington.
Really,
Oh man, that man is amazing.
he's
Like
incredible.
movies are amazing. From like
Who's your favorite?
just not gonna think. I'm not gonna say Fences because I already brought it up.
Not yet.
It might be like a go-to. So it's that God, Training Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Training
What?
Day over Anthony Fisher? You like that one better?
Training Day. is
He,
my-
he plays a bad guy now, but he got the Oscar. But yeah, it's okay. I like it.
I'm just saying. It's a lot of movies he does though. That's just like one of them that just come to me. It's
I like
Training
it
Day.
when he plays a good guy. I'm not gonna lie. But
I don't know. His anti-hero is my favorite.
yeah, true.
Like Fences, he was an anti-hero.
Mhm.
He was. He wasn't the best, but he thought he was saving him from not trying to get into sports. Because when he was younger, he got into sports, but they told him, you got to go to the Negroes. That's it, So as son was coming up, he was like, I don't want him to be that way.
Right.
So it wasn't like him trying to take away his dream.
It was kind of tough love, I could see, but
Really, really tough love,
Yeah.
but he just really didn't want to see him go through that because he had big dreams too.
I feel like Fences is a great, because you see a lot of black males who aren't necessarily, like, emotional in the sense that everything's very, it's like a sense, like, it's a boiling pot of, like, anger kind of a little bit. Like, you see a lot of people just angry, like, they're drinking themselves, and stuff like that. So I feel like Fences was a great representation of that because we have people in our family who act like that, who have that self-doubt, who have that emotional sense that they can't express, so they take it out on the people they love, and
Right.
they can't, they want, it's a form of love, but they don't know how to express it in such a way that's not harmful.
Exactly.
And comes off as, like, hurting them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want to work with him?
Why not? I don't.
Oh yeah.
He's, man. Okay, out of all the actors that I named, he has this thing that I think I developed. No matter what role, he has an iconic move.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if I want to do it.
Thing, right? Yeah. Angela Bassett does too. I think I do that too. Yeah.
But see, out of all of them, he has an iconic move, and so does Terry Crews. Normally he's shirtless, I guess we call it an iconic move. But with Denzel Washington, no matter what role, he has an iconic move, and people still think it's like the best thing ever because he's him.
He's a character, but yeah, he's still Denzel.
Because
Okay.
he's not a Will Smith or Jamie Foxx. They are entertainers. He's really not in that way.
He's not an he's just Denzel.
Who happens to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
So if you put him in something, you will see Denzel, but not as in a bad way.
Right.
It's showing you he has so many levels of himself.
It's just shades of Denzel. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to work with him because he has a range of different characters, but yet it's still him. Like he's not an actor. Like we say don't act.
Mm-hmm.
When you act, when people know you're acting, it's not good.
No, I agree. Because that's why Jamie Foxx, Will Smith, they had TV shows overplayed. That's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Denzel never had it.
A TV show. He's always been like movies.
He always been
plays.
that guy. So that's why it was like with him, I wouldn't be a TV show person on a funny sitcom like that. I'm not the person to have that catchphrase,
Malik's still in the house.
Oh, still in that. That wouldn't work for me, I don't think. 'Cause that's just not a good feel with me for me to do it. And he never done it either. We see how far he got without it.
Right.
Stuff like that crazy. And he's, out of all of them, I believe, he's the only one who done plays or Broadway.